Hi there, I'm Michael with etrailer.com. Today we're going to take a quick look at the Bulldog Winch Heavy Duty Hoist. This is a very heavy duty hoist that's going to allow you to lift and hold an engine or a motorcycle, maybe even your lawnmower or any other heavy object. It is going to be perfect for use on your walls or floor of your garage, your shop or other work area. It does come with all the mounting hardware that you're going to need for those sort of applications. If you want to mount this to a vehicle or a crane arm or maybe a trailer, you will need a mounting plate that is not included, but it is sold separately here at etrailer.com. This hoist is going to have a 1.6 horsepower 12-volt DC permanent magnet motor that's going to deliver a lot of power, very fast pull and release, and safe line pulling. So it is rated for up to 1,200 pounds of static load line pull. And at that max weight, you're going to get a speed of 16.7 feet per minute. If you were to go down to not having any weight on there at all, it increases that speed up to 20 feet per minute. So depending on your weight that you're hoisting, the speeds will vary slightly, but it is still very fast. This does have an automatic double cone brake that's going to hold 100% of the load. Basically, the cone is going to engage when the engine and gear train stop running, so that it will hold all of that weight. You're not going to have to worry about it slipping or anything like that. And then it's going to disengage when the motor and gear train start running again. So it's going to do a good job for you to make sure that you're not having to worry about any extra release as you're in the brake position. It does have a duty cycle of 2 minutes on and 15 minutes off, so it should give you a lot of pulling capacity in those 2 minutes. We've got a 3/16 inch diameter HMPE synthetic rope. This is a very strong rope. It's as strong as steel, but obviously much lighter and much safer to handle. As you can see, if I were to be doing this with a wire rope, it would be much harder for me to work with. This is 50 feet long, so it's going to give us lots of length to work with. We do also have a steel clevis hook on the end, so we can easily hook up and disconnect from our objects that we're hoisting. We also have a nylon hand saver strap included. You'll see here that the fair lead that we have attached, this is a heavy-duty CNC machined billet aluminum Haas fair lead. So this is going to prevent any fraying of the rope or anything. It's got nice smooth edges, rounded fair lead hole there, so that the rope is not causing any friction or anything, even if we're pulling at extreme angles. This is a black anodized finish on the aluminum, so it's going to do a good job resisting corrosion, do a good job for us there. We also have a rubber handheld remote that's going to give us this joystick to pull in or let out our rope for our hoist. This does have a 20-foot lead, so it's going to allow you to stand plenty far away from the hoist to make sure that you're not in the line of trajectory. If something were to break or come loose, you'll be plenty far away for that. We also, well, let me show you how to plug this in while we're talking about it. So you can see up here, we've got a little rubber plug up at the top. You can just plug in the end of our controller unit and then let in and out. And then when we're done with it, simply remove that from the top there and then place our plug. All right, so our power unit is contains the contactor, the plastic housing, and all the electrical wiring. This is mounted onto your hoist from the box. If you want to, there is a separate wiring kit that you can purchase, so that it will allow you to mount this remotely. So if it weren't fitting for whatever your purpose is, you want to kind of move it off to the side more, you can do that with that separate system that we have available for you. The sealed contactor in the power unit is going to transmit your power from your rechargeable automotive battery to your hoist motor. It is recommended that you have a 600 cca battery for maximum power. We have our two gauge leads here. These are both going to be 5.5 feet, so it's going to give you plenty of distance to get to that battery. All of our system is the IP67 rated, so it's going to be water and weather resistant. It's going to do a good job for you there. We do have a heavy-duty aluminum housing with nice thick side frames and tie bars to create a strong hoist body, so it's going to do a good job. Be very sturdy, durable, should last you a nice long time. You can see we've got a gray powder coat finish that's going to be corrosion resistant. So again, should do a good job for you in the long run, last you years to come. Now with the HMPE synthetic rope here, it's obviously going to be much lighter than if you were to have a steel cable here. So this is only about 49.5 pounds. So pretty decently lightweight, still within OSHA regulations for one person to pick up. So you should be able to move that yourself. As far as our dimensions, this is going to top out right about 17.5 inches from our far end here to this end, about 17.5. When we're looking at our width, it's going to be closer to 6.5 inches total. And then our height, we're at right about just over 8 inches, about 8 1/8 of an inch tall. The hardware that I showed you that came before is going to allow us to mount this with our 4-bolt mounting pattern that we have on the bottom here. The distance for those from center to center, we're at right about 4 inches across and about 4.5 inches in this orientation, which for now is vertical, but it would probably be more horizontal for you, perpendicular. This is going to have a 1-year limited warranty, so if you were to have any problems within that first year, you could give us a call. We'd help you out with that. But overall, I think this is going to be a nice hoist for you. If you've got heavy equipment that you typically lift up, like a zero-turn mower or something that you need to get access to clean the blades, sharpen those up or something along those lines, I think this is going to do a really good job. Take a lot of the strain off of you and hold that weight for you really well. So that's going to complete our look for today. Again, I'm Michael with etrailer.com. Thanks for watching.